And I'd like to welcome back with us once again John Huntington. He is with the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute. He teaches music and he also oversees the chorale performances. It's great to have you back because you know, we were just talking how great a music program overall Saddleback College has, and of course that includes the Emeritus.
Yeah, but quite remarkable.
Yeah.
The music faculty at Saddleback College.
Yeah,
it rivals any music faculty you'll find anywhere in the country.
So tell us about, as far as being for Emeritus here, and I know that you teach the music classes and things like that, but the chorale ensemble, that's been going on for quite a while, hasn't it?
We just 2 years ago consolidated the Laguna Woods Village chorale with the Costa del Sol chorale. So now we're a 100-voice choir.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a wonderful organization. Yeah, it's really exciting.
That must sound spectacular.
It actually does.
Yeah. Now, is it all made up from residents of both areas or people from outside these communities as well?
Yes, all three.
All three. Okay.
And anyone who wants to sign up for the classes is not by audition.
Right.
And that probably makes it even more remarkable how good a sound we're getting from them. So it's a wonderful opportunity for performance experience, learning to sing, learning a variety of musical forms. So it's
well, you have quite a background.
I've been around the block.
Yeah, I mean,
musically, theatrically.
You've been in New York, Washington, Utah, and you've done church music, folk, jazz, all kinds of things.
Yeah. My career started as an 8-year-old boy soprano in opera in Amal and the Night Visitors, and I sang that role for 10 years.
Wow.
Imagine
and then you aged out of
the
it?
social ramifications of that. I was still a soprano at age 18. But yeah, and then proceeded from there to college and beyond.
And since then, primarily you've been teaching?
Well, no, primarily performing and both.
Okay.
You know, there's an old joke told about musicians. What's the difference between a musician and a 16-inch pizza?
What's that?
A 16-inch pizza can feed a family of 4. And I have 7 children, so.
Yeah. So you really have to divide that pizza up.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more in depth about the classes that you teach, and are you going to be teaching these? These are the spring semester. People can sign up right now. It starts in January, right? Yeah.
On campus, I teach the beginning and intermediate voice classes.
Okay.
And those are on Monday evenings.
And by you mean on campus, you mean at Saddleback?
At Saddleback College.
So you teach there as well as Emeritus?
Right. I'm part-time on campus. And then with the Emeritus program, I teach the Laguna Woods chorale. I mean, the Saddleback Emeritus chorale.
Right.
See, I'm still living in the past. And I teach on Tuesday afternoons a voice class. It's the same, basically the same material that I cover on campus with the younger students. And then with the Emeritus program, I teach a voice class on Tuesday afternoons.
Now, as far as these classes go, you said you don't have to audition for them.
No.
So anybody who decides, I want to learn to sing.
Yeah, the voice class, this semester, I have 80 people registered in a voice class.
Wow.
And they cover a broad spectrum of proficiency levels of proficiency, from the very most bare bones beginners who don't read music, doesn't matter. If you can, I believe in the old Zimbabwean proverb that says, if you can speak, you can sing.
Okay.
If you can walk, you can dance. And we help people discover that their speaking voice and their singing voice is the same instrument, and
that's,
they can learn how to sing.
And Scott Farthing, we're talking about, have said the same thing.
Yeah.
You both follow the same mode, because I've said, back when I was in high school in plays, the director would say, okay, you and my friend just mouth the words, please don't sing.
Yeah, don't start with me. Don't start with me about high school music teachers.
But we had fun.
Sure.
But with 80, that's incredible. How do you, with all the different levels in there, How do you go about teaching that, where everybody
Well,
is...
there's a good deal to learn about singing. It's really something like a chemistry class. On the first day of a chemistry class, the teacher doesn't send you into the lab to play around with the chemicals.
Right.
You're going to burn the place down.
Yeah.
But so the first several weeks is learning about vocal physiology and what the machinery of the instrument is,
Right.
so that you then can get up on your feet and start playing around, exercising, practicing, exploring the use of that machinery to produce music.
Yeah.
So there's a good deal of empirical knowledge to be gained. What the larynx is, learning the language of the voice,
Right.
So that we can then proceed from there to getting up on our feet and actually performing. The great thing about the Emeritus classes is that they're not. You have neither deadlines nor grades.
Right.
So
right.
on campus, I can dangle a grade over their heads to get it. They have to prepare for tests.
Yes. Yeah.
And write some essays and things. In the Emeritus voice class, we don't have them write essays, although they're free to do so if they wanted to really
Right.
learn and do some research. But there are no tests and no grades, so it's a much more comfortable learning
I would think it
environment.
would
We're
be.
learning for the sake of learning instead
Yeah.
of learning to prove ourselves worthy of a grade.
Now, as far as the other class, the ensemble goes, again, if somebody, is there a suggestion that you need to sing to be able to have some sort of a voice, or it's sort of the same thing?
No.
Okay.
People are free to come and just sit and mouth it if you want to.
Yeah.
Although I don't think that we have anybody that's that crazy.
Yeah.
To just sit there. We have a great deal of participation, and it's we get a good sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
really good
That's from what I
Come
hear
and
you
hear
do.
us.
Now, speaking of that, you have something coming up tomorrow, December 17th at 7:30, and this will be at the Laguna Hills Community Center, right down Alicia Parkway and Paseo de Valencia. I think a lot of people know that. They often go and see other performances there with other groups, and
Right.
so it's a great location. But your chance to hear 100-member?
100
Wow.
singers. 100
That's
singers.
amazing.
And our wonderful young accompanist, pianist,
Yeah.
Andrew Van Vlier, is worth coming to listen to, even if we weren't there.
And is it primarily going to be holiday music?
It's mostly holiday music.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of non-specifically holiday pieces that weave into the thematic
Okay.
sweep of the program.
How long does it take to prepare for this?
Well, we rehearse all semester. We
Okay.
only do one performance, so we're not a chorale that goes around and sings lots
All
of
right.
performances. That way we can really thoroughly prepare for our concerts.
Yeah.
So we devote all of our time to the 16 or 17 pieces on each of the concerts.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That is fantastic. So if people, by the way, you want to sign up for these classes, they begin in January, right? And you teach two as far as Emeritus classes go?
Three.
Three, okay. I have two
I
here.
also teach an acting class.
Oh, you teach it, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the ones for music are under the music.
The Emeritus classes you'll find listed in the Emeritus catalog. The on-campus class you'll find in the regular campus catalog.
And so the one is Voice and Rhythms. That's going to be on Tuesdays,
Right.
2 to 3:50 p.m., and that will be at Clubhouse 3 Rehearsal Room,
Right.
Performing Arts Center. And then the other one, the ensemble, the chorale ensemble, will be Tuesdays at 10 in the morning to 11:50 in the morning, and that will be at the Church of Latter-day Saints on Los Alisos.
Right, it's just a mile away
Yeah.
from Gate 2.
So if you want to do either one of those, check that out.
And then at Clubhouse 3 on Thursdays is what's called scene study class, but that's actually an acting class.
All right. Boy, you're a busy guy. Plus other classes at Saddleback.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for you. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure. So again, if you want to go to this wonderful performance by the Saddleback Emeritus Chorale Performance, that'll be tomorrow, and that's December 17th, 7:30 p.m. at Laguna Hills Community Center. Check it out. We'll be right back. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's always